Monday. It's me, your friend Adam West, and I'm here with the wonderfully talented Max Souders.
Hello.
Now, Max and I go way, way back. I remember when he was just a young man, and I think we're both still young men. Don't you agree?
I feel that way at times.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to leave much to mystery, so why don't we just take it away with your first tune by the name of
Sweet Lorraine. I've just found joy. I'm as happy as a baby boy with another brand new choo-choo joy. When I met my sweet Lorraine, she's got a pair of eyes that are brighter than the summer skies. When you see them, you realize why I love my sweet Lorraine. Now when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, 'cause it's in my baby's smile. And to think that I'm the lucky one that would lead her down the aisle. Each night I pray that no one would steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. Now when it's raining, I don't miss the sun, 'cause it's in my baby's smile. And to think that I'm the lucky one that would lead her down the aisle. Each night I pray that no one would steal her heart away. I can't wait until that lucky day when I marry sweet Lorraine. Very nice.
Very good stuff. Next song is is this a cover or an original?
This is an old traditional tune that's actually become the state song of Tennessee, which is my birthplace.
Oh, fun.
As it happens. So I have to play this, every time.
Please do.
Dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced him to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Only you know how much I belong. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz. the beautiful Tennessee Waltz.
What a lovely piece.
It's a great tune.
Your voice is of another era, right?
Thanks.
It comes from the past, something that people our age feel is refreshing and new, but people that are our elders are like, this is the music we grew up on.
Absolutely.
Now, is this a result of music that you grew up on, or is it something you fell in love with later on?
Definitely later on. It took me a while to find jazz, and I went through the regular cycles that a lot of us, especially guitar players, go through, which, you find rock and roll and things and blues, and it's very, very interesting. It's easy to play for the most part. There are always exceptions to that, but it just, as a listener, I found jazz and thought, oh, I can't play this music, I don't think, but I really enjoy it, and for years I just didn't even really attempt to play until finding things that felt more accessible, I suppose.
Was there like an artist that you kind of met and they were like, hey, why don't you just try this? Or was it online? Were there things like, on YouTube? I mean, what was the breakthrough for you in that little area?
I think when I went to Ohio University to study biology, which went the way that it went. We won't talk about that here. But I found, Nat King Cole and the King Cole Trio, which was his first sort of real group that actually gave him some success. And the guitar player for that group, Oscar Moore, I just always loved his playing. And I started playing by myself more and less with bands, and people were saying, there's kind of a jazzy influence to what you're playing, but I wasn't aware of it. And I just found myself, the more I dove into the genre, finding that Oscar Moore was somebody that I really looked up to, and he still, 5 years later, is, to me, the greatest of all time. Just somebody who came at the right time.
So, I like that you said that. There's a bit of a saying that says, like, the teacher comes when the student is ready.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that you had to go through those little different iterations of yourself so you could hear him in the right way that brought the inspiration.
Absolutely.
Good, very good stuff. I love it. Let's keep, before I forget, if someone wanted to listen to some Oscar Moore, what couple songs or an album would you suggest?
I think some of his best work is, he was the most active with Nat Cole, so really anything from those early Capitol and Decca recordings. But I would say if I had to pick two, Jumpin' at Capitol, and What Is This Thing Called Love. His solo on What Is This Thing Called Love is a masterclass in early jazz and blues. It's not to be missed, I think.
I love that. Well, next up we have Locked In. Is this a cover or an original?
Yeah, Locked in Time is a song I wrote with a friend of mine in Michigan a couple of years ago, and I have just found I play it at almost every performance.
Yeah.
He came to me with the bones, and we took it somewhere else, but the lyrics, for me, I wrote them at a time when I had more to say. Not that I don't as much now, but
more strife, more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that things were going on, and I needed a way to express that.
Music has a way. Music is medicine, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. Good. Take it away.
Sure. Thank you. Finding my way down from this world I've brought about. If heaven's just a walk in hell, my heart heart tells this tale of a world apart. Will it be alone? We fall from the bone. Found it in the hills. Whispered to the moon. The fate of me is tied to me. Locked in time too soon. Can it be alone? Forget what I have shown you. Love all days of love without caution, without caution. The way my heart keeps time is locked. Time stands still, puts me to its will. Is it over? Has it started? The way I feel since my heart departed.
Very entertaining song
Thank you.
with some cool lyrics. And there was a good section in the middle that gave me very George Benson vibes.
George Benson.
Yeah, just,
Cool.
Yeah, just like very mellow R&B, 80 like 90s, late 80s kind of feel. That's the kind of stuff
George.
I got to listen to as a young man.
Awesome.
Yeah. How fun.
Cool. I'm glad you like that.
Yeah, I love it. You know, when I watch you play, I see your body move, like the music's running through you. Does it feel like that? Or,
Definitely, yeah. It was something that I tried to control for a while. When I started taking my playing seriously, I was like, with the metronome, like trying to be like, oh my god, I gotta get the notes right.
yeah.
And for the show at the Bright Side, that was, I guess 6 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
There were things that I was playing that I was just fighting with, and ultimately I said I just have to let whatever happens, and at times it's neurotic, and some people are like, it kind of looks weird, but ultimately I play a lot better when my body is unlocked. And
Yeah.
I just kind of, I mean, it is what it is now.
It's the right thing because it shows, to me, I feel like it shows you're one with the music in a way that, you know, sometimes people can be dry and very practiced. So,
Yeah. And I mean, that's hard for anybody to watch, you know. Why do it if you're not even really like enjoying it?
Yeah. Well, your next tune is called "Come Rain."
Yeah. This is an old tune from this was written for a movie in the 1920s. But I heard this tune and thought, there's something here. You know, I'm trying to bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one. The movie was called St. Louis Woman. Whatever that was about.
Yeah. Well, why don't you take it away?
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. as a river, come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bad me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me, come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny, we're in or we're out of the money. I'm with you always, I'm with you rain or shine.
Sweet to the point. With a splash of misogyny, is that right?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
That line
It's hard to say.
has always given me pause.
Yeah.
I had to watch the movie and I was like, okay, he just means like good times, bad times, but it does sound like he's saying I don't care.
Yeah, you're
whether
mine.
or not you're happy. I think they meant well.
I think so. I think
they
so.
did.
Yeah, it's funny how older songs can have like just times of the past. You know?
Yes.
I think we've all seen those little those like YouTube shorts and TikToks of like where there's someone listening to the lyrics and be like, sweet little girl, all grown up.
She was just 17. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean, Paul McCartney?
What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?
So, this is a great time. I thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
If somebody wanted to listen to your music, where would they reach out to?
Well, for the accessible people, I'm on Bandcamp, but I also am streaming the Spotify's, the Apple Music's, iTunes, and all those jazz places.
Yeah.
Bandcamp is a good one though.
Yeah.
Unrestricted website. Come on down.
Yeah. They're still for the people.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I
It's
think
good to
that's-
have something like that.
I couldn't agree more. Are you working on another album? Or?
Yeah, I am. Definitely. I'm going into track the first bit of this on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
And it's the first record I've ever done that wasn't all original music.
Oh, fun. That'll be nice.
Yeah, it's actually no original music. So
Okay. Yeah.
just all old tunes, jazz tunes from the early idiom, tunes that people aren't calling at the jazz session. you
Yeah.
know, which I'm hoping we can get some of these back into the mainstream.
Sounds like you like the obscureness of songs, the avoidance of playing the overly played and cover tunes.
Sure. Well, and I mean, I think to get into the nitty gritty for a second here, everybody knows the tune Ornithology, at least in the jazz circles. Ornithology is one that we'll all play, and it's really easy to forget that it's just a contrafact of How High the Moon, which was written, maybe 20 years before, 10 years before. They're both great tunes, but I think we need to be prepared to learn and play both, because those old tunes are special and they're great.
Yeah.
And there's a lyrical content to them that's important as well.
Yeah. Dang. I'm excited now.
Well, I'd be happy to play one.
You know what?
The next one.
After that, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that for sure.
Okay.
Which one is this?
This is called Everything Happens to Me. guy upstairs complains. I guess I'm gonna go through life just catching colds and missing trains. Everything happens to me. I never miss a thing. I've had the measles and the mumps, and every time I play an ace, my partner always trumps. I guess I'm just a fool who never looks before he jumps. Everything happens to me. At first my heart thought you could break this jinx for me, that love would turn the trick to in despair. But now I just can't fool this head that thinks for me. I've mortgaged all my castles in the air. I've telegraphed and phoned, I've sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage too. I fell in love just once, and then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me. I've telegraphed and phoned and sent an airmail special too. Your answer was goodbye, and there was even postage due. I fell in love just once, then it had to be with you. Everything happens to me.
Fun. That's good.
Kind of a little dry, like a humdrum, but
Yeah.
we've all had those days, I think.
Oh boy. Yes. Mental health is important, right?
It is.
Yeah. I have some medicine, but I still have low bipolar days.
Yeah.
And I
Always.
still have my manic, stayed up I'm up till 5 o'clock in the morning nights.
For sure.
But on the bright side, I'm better. I live a better quality of life.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some say that mental health music can be a product. Artists often struggle with that kind of stuff. You seem pretty well balanced. Is that some masking, or have you made it out the other side of some tough times?
Well, I mean, I'll just say yes. All of it, yes. This helps so much.
Yeah, not
and
to
I
put you on the
never,
spot or anything.
no, I never feel more myself than when I have this thing.
Yeah.
And I can use this thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard, and it's also in working on any project. I'm sure you can relate. It's just you start a record or you start a project for a show thinking, here's my idea of what this is going to be, and it's hard to divorce yourself from the absolutism of saying it has to be that first thing that I thought.
Right.
It's going to change,
100%.
Of course I think it's going to sound one way when I haven't even picked the instrument up. I have to think of the instrument to know what it will sound like. And that can be hard, I think, and natural things as well,
Mhm.
of course. But
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting point of view. I remember, I wonder if you remember too the first time you realized music was an outlet.
yeah,
You know, it's very much like an epiphany.
yeah,
You know, I had went like a week and a half without playing, which for me was a long time. You know, I was out a couple times a week.
Totally.
You know, and I got off stage, and they were like, they said one of the bar owner was like, man, that sounded great. And I was like, it felt great. And then I was like, oh,
Mhm.
you know.
Absolutely, totally. Yeah, and I don't take much time off anymore from this, but I do. I think it's important
Yeah.
to do it, but I always find that once I'm back, I'm like, oh, I missed you.
Yes.
I feel I'm alive again.
Well, what do you have next for us?
This tune is called "Speak Softly." Actually, funny enough, it's so topical what we're talking about. I wrote this tune. I was spending some time with his dog, and just really had some bad sleep issues. And he was a good friend to me. He's no longer here. He wasn't my dog, but he was a good guy. So the working title of this song was called Gus,
Mm-hmm.
named for him. But speak softly now, and I hope you enjoy. Who comes at night, steals away what's locked tight. It's all the same, stealing pennies from a thief, when you can't find your own feet. What's hard about living? It's just a song. You can't find the words. Don't sing Speak softly, reveals words are the ones most often I've misunderstood. But fools and kings can't read or write just any old verse, but especially not mine. What's hard about living? It's just a song. If you can't find the words, you probably don't belong. It's already given. Our lives are long, so to hell with the other, to hell with their song. You probably don't belong.
What you hum reminds me of Peter Mulvey. He really.
You're moldy.
Oh, we'll talk.
I
We'll talk.
write that down.
Yeah. I'll send you an album. It's
Do.
Yeah, it's. I saw him. First year I saw him, I went and saw him 3 times after I was like, oh, where's he at next? Bam. Anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, love when that happens.
That's awesome.
Man, this has been so great. I think we've got a few more songs in us, and you know, I don't want to stop with the music. So why don't you? What's the next song you have on our list?
Let's play Summertime.
Summertime. If there's any harmonica
Another oldie.
players watching, I got a key of D. It's a low D. Rock it. Speaking of plugs, which I want to thank First Flight Studios for hosting us. It's a wonderful space. They do great
Definitely.
work. If you want to come in and just give it a try, record some music, see how the product sounds, we do a lot of that. So, Summertime,
Let's.
let's hear it. Fun. Good classic.
Gotta do it.
Yep.
Gotta do it.
Ah, man. I'm excited. Well, I think we got 2 more tunes in us. What are you thinking of playing? Got an original, a cover, a little bit of both?
I'd love to play this tune that I wrote earlier this year. And I think, for me, it was the first tune where jazz started coming through. I was like, oh, there it is.
Is this a tune from the artist by the name of
Oscar Moore?
Oscar
I
Moore?
should do a little Oscar. We should talk a little more about him, I guess.
Yeah. I was kind of wondering, like your introduction to him. Did you find him through some other music, or did someone tell you about him? How did that happen?
I think he just, the more I listened to Nat King Cole's first trio, the more I found I liked him. I bought this box set in Rochester, New York at this record store, and it's 4 CDs that cover Nat Cole's whole career. And the first CD is all the trio stuff. And the 4th CD was my favorite for a long time, and then I started listening to the first CD a lot more. And it hasn't left my CD player for probably, I've had the box set for 5 years, probably the last year that first CD has been in there. And it's just, and it's really because of Oscar. As much as I love Nat, Oscar's playing just was, it's so different. Anybody who's, in jazz guitar has probably heard, Charlie Christian at the onset of electric guitar. And then we have people in the 50s and 60s, but Oscar Moore was that gap, I think, which is a shame because he's so little known. But he would do these things that I love, like he had this. Okay, so they're playing "Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby" with Ida James, and I got a gal that's always late. Anytime we had a date, but I want her, and he'd play that chord, and then he'd go, and it's just weird little things. That right there outlines what I think is like the quintessential Oscar Moore move. Mm-hmm. So if we were like in D minor, he would go for, or he'd go, and it's just these little things that make his playing so him, and runs like blues as well.
Yeah, he has a very dark feel to, like, a lot of, like, the album I listened to is very, like, yes, it was in the minor keys, like the ones, but like even when it wasn't a minor key, it still had like a spookiness to it. Like, if that makes any sense.
Definitely, yeah, and I think like those sorts of chord tones, like I could play C minor all day, or I could, sharp the 6, and then have that 9 there, or the 7, the major 7. That's got such a sound to it. And he loved that sort of thing. But he was also way into the blues. I can't tell you how many of his solos start. That's so simple for a guy who's about to go. There was a joy to his playing as well, and I mean, just left music after leaving the trio, and
he was done.
Just laid bricks in Nevada until he died.
That's life. He had what he needed.
I suppose so. Yeah, I mean, Nat really became the superstar and was like, "It's gonna be Nat King Cole now," and he was like, "It's been nice."
Yeah, I've found that sometimes I've had to come to terms with, as a teacher, that music serves a purpose for everybody, and it's different for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Some people want to learn the guitar because they want to play at a campfire, they want to do it with their family, and whatever the drive behind that is, they want to feel cool, or they love music and they just want to share. But like other people, I might have a student for 6 months, and then they're gone forever, and I never see them again, and I send them invites to harmonica events, and they're just, that was their time.
Definitely.
But it served its purpose.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think they also, as a group, were so on the cutting edge of jazz, and the things that they did, only they really did. And I could see saying, if we're not going to do it like this anymore, I don't know. I mean, it was so novel what they were doing.
Yeah.
Just, rearranging classical pieces and
hard to sell maybe back then, right?
Yeah, I mean, they were widely popular late 30s, early 40s, and yeah, I mean, popular music as we know it started to come out. We got tunes like Unforgettable and the onset of Frank Sinatra as well. Just vocal was the way to go, and here we are. We've got Taylor Swift, which is like the modern version of that.
Yeah, it's it's wild how music changes. Like,
yeah.
Say what you will, but that girl's she's a star. And
a businesswoman.
Yeah.
And I respect that. I respect that.
Taylor Swift for president. Okay, I've never said that before, but I think she'd do an okay job. I think.
Well, I have no idea.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
I don't know enough.
I mean, she has a heart that runs okay, and she knows how to run a business.
She's younger than most.
Yes.
Most of the other presidents.
Man, now I want to hear some Frank Sinatra from you. But let's go ahead. Let's wrap it up. We have, I believe, Stump and on our side. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did we skip Come Rain? Did we skip that?
No, I played that.
Okay, good.
From St. Louis Woman.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Stump, that's one of your tunes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This,
That's great.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Won't let it in, won't let you out again. I'll find my way to you, I'll beg to stay with you, but I'll remember what you said. Sure enough, love ended up dead. Some pieces just don't bend. the strong stumble keeps the score.
A brave harmonic, sir, right at the end. So,
was.
on your side.
Doesn't anybody hear me knocking upon the door I thought to be mine? Doesn't anybody see the window broken from a dream slipping by? In this game one must lose before they can win. It's not ours to choose, so find comfort in them. You can run, you can hide, always there is what's inside. Doesn't anybody feel the burning of a world that never was ours? Doesn't anybody hear the ringing of a line that never has rung? Deep inside is something wild, something from love. Let it free for all to see. Share it with a smile. You can't run, you can't hide. Always there is one, there is one, always one, always one who's on your side. One on your side. There is one.